What's up, everybody? Happy Earth Day. I got up this morning and I walked outside and it was Earth Day, and I thought to myself, so what? Earth Day doesn't mean that much to me because every day is Earth Day. Of course, a lot of us say that. And but it is important to have one day to recognize the planet for some people. And my first thoughts this morning were of just how sad it really is that we need a day set aside for people to recognize nature. And when I started thinking about Earth Day, the first thought that came into my mind is to celebrate humans, too. And I thought, what a preposterous notion, it's Earth Day. But my intuition tells me that, by celebrating Earth Day, you're going to be celebrating humans as well. But if we view humans as being corrupt and destructive to the planet, then we separate ourselves from nature. And this is why we create something like Earth Day, to say, look, it's a day to respect nature and to remember nature. I remember nature every day. I think about it all the time. I don't feel like I'm separate from nature, even though I'm in a house in a city. I feel like we are part of nature. And I know I've had this discussion with people in the past, and there's a lot of very mixed feelings about whether humans are legitimate creatures upon this planet, or if we're just here to destroy it. But I don't want to get into the details of it, because this is a subjective view I have, that humans are playing our part. Whether we're doing it right or not isn't really, any one of us can't say. I don't know. It's like the old George Carlin joke, why are humans here? To make plastic, and it's like, that's not too far from my line of thinking, that nature doesn't make mistakes, and we're here we are within this framework of nature, and separating ourselves to the extent where we have to create a day to celebrate existing in this paradigm. But I'm glad that we have it, because there are a lot of people who just have no understanding or respect for nature at all. I saw a guy on I don't remember, I think it was The Amazing Race or something. Somebody was watching, my wife was watching, I don't remember which show it was, but the guy says he didn't want to go out to nature because he said, oh, it's dirty out there and there's bugs and all kinds of stuff out in nature. There's bugs out in nature. I'm just like, I went camping with a friend one time, and he was all, ew, icky, flies. I don't want to go out there, there's flies. We got to a place one time and somebody said, you didn't tell me that there was going to be bugs out here. That kind of stuff opens your eyes. I was brought up to respect nature. My father was very respectful of nature. He was very into philosophy, Confucius, various thinking. He was a poet. He wrote a lot. And I'm glad that I had that opportunity to embrace nature for what it is. And he'd take me out and respect. We go out shooting, and not for the sake of blowing shit up, but to understand how to use a firearm. In the same way we go out in nature, not to exploit it, but to look at it. He'd take me down to Steens Mountain in eastern Oregon. It used to be very empty. It's kind of a tourist spot now, but we'd go to the Trout Creek Mountains in the middle of nowhere. It's on the Nevada border between Oregon and Nevada, and that place is Nowheresville. And there's a particular area out there where I was a kid and I found a bunch of old, I know where there's a spot where there's a bunch of old arrowheads and tools and stuff, and I really want to go back and collect them now that I'm older and I know what they were. But those things, going out and seeing the rocks and the stones, and being able to be in the desert and feel content with that being nature, that to me was, I'm a big fan of the desert, the high desert. Cold at night and hot in the day. No trees, It's maybe a stream with some trees around it. But anyway, those little camping trips really brought me in touch. And I'm very honored that I have respect for the earth. And it's too bad that we have to make a day to recognize that, but I'm glad that we do. I think we need more of them. I think we need one every day. Peace out, everybody.